Okay, so here's a tip for one and all, uh, whichever side of the exchange that you are on, and it's it's about checking reflections. Okay, so using the web to check reflections nowadays, everybody's checking one another on LinkedIn, on Facebook, because they themselves are sort of like everybody's got a professional image. Everybody, checking their, nowadays it's so common now. Everybody knows to present a professional glossy on the web. Um, but I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it from a point of view of like picking stocks. Okay, and it has and one of the caveats about one of the hardest things about picking stocks, is is letting go of opportunities, like great opportunities or opportunities that are currently so popular, right? Even though you don't know what it's about, you don't really understand what they do for, how they make money, how they turn like financing into profit. Or you have some kind, a little bit of a like a conscientious objection to their business model. A lot of people, it seems nowadays, seems to have thrown the whole baby and the bathwater out the window and just plowed their money into it. And as see, um, in some parts of the world, it's a small group. In other parts of the world, it seems to be the whole nation. They're kind of caught in a bind. So what should I say? What should I say about checking reflections? Um, not to get lost in creating your own perfect reflection, and then thinking that that is number one. Not to get lost in creating your own perfect reflection, and then thinking that that will protect you from sort of like the imperfections of the greater world. A lot of people think just their brand image, right? Their brand, their reputation, their whole operation, will protect them from being taken advantage of. So while you're busy doing that, don't assume that everybody who goes through your door is initially intimidated or impressed by, your marketing budget, you know, because the types that you really ought to worry about don't really care. Apparently, the types that you ought to worry about aren't worried about taking the last dollar of a dying man. You know, that type of character don't give a fuck. Just don't give a fuck. So whoever you deal with, your marketing budget, your logo, your brand image, your reputation will not protect you from sort of like the dirty sharks, the con artists, all that stuff. So remember that. I think really that's what I want to stress. You think like just because you come from well-to-do family, maybe you're related to Rockefeller or you're a distant cousin of Donald Trump or something, some Hollywood, you're the brother of some Hollywood superstar, that those things will intimidate con artists, will intimidate sharks and hyenas. They don't. You have no idea what some of the stories I read on the web, like the news. These types will take the last dollar of an old dying man. You have no idea. It's just like a solid state. Like what's going on in their brain is just a solid state. Normal people just have no idea. And I read it, I just have no idea. Right? Where their motivations come from, what makes them happy. You just have no idea about these types of characters. Like nobody has any idea. Right? So long you put in prison and they go out, they don't break the law again. But if they break the law again, they go back to prison. Normal people just have no idea, right? There is no idea. So that's really a top caveat for today's post. Everything else, well, as people are checking you on Facebook, you check them on Facebook. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. But your image, your reputation, your budget, size of your corporation, importance of your family will not protect you from some characters out there. I read about them in the news. You just, I can imagine a regular person. Like, I have no idea what drives these people. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.